name is Cherry Anbaliktar, and in today's video, we will talk about my signature SEO content marketing package I call the Fur-tastic Plan. I'm going to walk you through what it is, why did I package my services this way, and what to expect when you sign up. Stick around until the end because I've got a bonus offer you definitely want to hear. So without further ado, let's get to it. So what is the Fur-tastic Plan and why did I package my services this way? Ever since coming back to LinkedIn in December 2024, I've been researching and observing how pet businesses market their products or services online. I noticed that most of them, especially startups, would go all in on brand awareness right from the start. I'm referring to press releases, media coverage, podcast sponsorships, events marketing, all that good stuff, which is great. And that's exactly why I reach out to them because I really want to work with them. But most often I get responses like, sorry, we're not interested. We don't do SEO around here. When in fact, what they don't realize is they are actually doing SEO. Off-page SEO to be exact. When you say off-page SEO, it refers to everything we do outside our website. So basically, the goal is to team up with other businesses so their audience gets to hear about you. The result is to build domain authority, which is like Google's trust score for your site. The higher it is, the better your chances at ranking. Let me give you an example. According to Moz, COVID, a veterinary software, has a domain authority of 16. COVID is a veterinary software that helps vets spend less time on admin tasks and paperwork and more time taking care of their patients. For a brand new business and website that doesn't publish blog posts, this is actually pretty high. And this is made possible by their PR efforts. If we check COVID's backlinks on key search, let's scroll down, view more. Okay, there you go. We'll see that their website is linked to reputable sites like medicalexpo.com, vetpd.com, Vet IT Services, and veterinaryinnovationcouncil.com, which basically tells Google, hey, this business is legit and knows exactly what it's doing. But here's the thing, off-page SEO is just one part of the puzzle. According to KeySearch, COVID is getting an estimated 6,705 visitors from Google search each month. And that's a solid number, especially for a company that built a lot of its visibility through PR. But here's what most people don't talk about. Media and PR campaigns are designed to create buzz. Their job is to get people talking about you right now. But once that hype dies down, they move on to the next big thing. So, if you don't have a long-term strategy in place, all that attention can just disappear. That is why it's so important to make the most of the traffic you get from off-page SEO efforts by building out strong content on your website. Besides, to maximize the full potential of an SEO strategy, you still need to do on-page and technical SEO, and that is where I come in. I created the Fur-tastic Plan to complement your current marketing efforts. In a nutshell, the Fur-tastic Plan aims to complete the customer journey. You raise brand awareness, I help you get more website visitors, leads, and paying customers. So, how do I do it? Step 1 is a complete site audit. Here are some of the things that I will be looking at. So first, let's check your website if it's properly connected to Google Analytics and Google Search Console. Because Google will tell us how your website performs in Google Search, what needs to be fixed, etc. We will also check for site speed and if your website looks good on all devices. We're talking about computer, tablet, or phone. The third one is to check your website if it's experiencing indexing issues. So in this area, we will check if all of your important web pages are showing up on Google. Also, we will look at keywords. Is your website ranking on the right keywords? Let us go back to our example, COVID. So COVID is a veterinary software. So let's check if they are ranking for this particular keyword. So going back to key search, let's check visit keywords. And these are the keywords that bring traffic to their website every month. As you can see, their brand name COVID is generating that majority of that traffic right here. But I'm not seeing the keyword veterinary software here on the list. They are, however, ranking on vet records, apps for veterinarians, apps like COVID, or the best app for dictating notes. But if you look at the traffic, these keywords are not bringing in any visitors. Let's see here. Vet record says 1 visitor and the rest are 0. What if your business has a physical location? Let's say you are a pet supply store, or you offer dog grooming service. So in that case, we will check if your address is showing up on Google through the Google Business Profile. So part of the package is making sure that your Google Business Profile is optimized and up to date. Step 2. After the site audit, step 2 is SEO content management. So the Fur-tastic Plan includes research, planning, writing, and publishing SEO blog posts. Every month, you will get 10 blog posts of at least 1,000 words each. And we're not going to publish content out of the blue. We're going to validate blog post ideas to be sure that the content we produce is aligned with your goals and values. And for this, we're going to use tools like key search and content optimization tools like Phrase. Step 3, content distribution. While we wait for Google to start picking up our new SEO strategy, we will select 2 social media platforms to repurpose our website content. This keeps your content working harder on more than just your website. Besides, the ultimate goal is not to be everywhere, but to where we see ourselves deemed fit. So aside from 2 social media platforms of your choice, we will also do email marketing. But let's assume you already have an in-house marketing team doing this for you. That's not a problem at all. I can work with your team and let them know how I can integrate my SEO strategy with theirs. Now moving on, why did I package my services this way? I have 3 reasons. The first one is pricing. Let's be real. Most full-service SEO agencies in the US charge anywhere between $8,000 to $10,000 a month. And that's a huge investment. And not every pet business can afford that, especially if you're still growing or bootstrapping. And I respect that. Also, when clients hear that I'm based in Asia, there is an expectation that my rates should be lower. And I totally get it. Cost of living plays a part. But I also believe that great work deserves fair pay, no matter where you're from. And that is why I've set a rate that feels fair for me and for the businesses I work with. The Fur-tastic Plan is $2,000 a month, and I know that's an investment, but it allows me to put in the time and care your business deserves. My goal is to truly support your growth and give you one less thing to worry about. On top of the base fee, there's also a 20% performance fee, but only when my efforts lead to actual sales. If nothing comes in, you only pay the $2,000. And I built it this way so we both feel invested in the outcome, because when you win, I win too. Reason number 2, algorithm changes. If there's one thing I've learned in SEO, it's that nothing lasts forever. Last year, I remember a small business owner ranting on X about how Google destroyed his business. And someone from Google said, well, enjoy it while it lasts. And honestly, it didn't feel right. As someone who's been in the SEO industry since 2018, I know how unpredictable things can get. Google algorithm updates happen multiple times in a year. And last year was the most brutal. Some businesses that relied heavily on Google for traffic saw drops of up to 70% literally overnight. And there are case studies all over LinkedIn and X about it. That is why I believe in creating content that goes beyond chasing trends. We will focus on topics your audience actually cares about, things that answer their questions, solve their problems, and reflect what your brand stands for. It can be an FAQ about your product, a how-to guide for new pet parents, or a blog post that explains the difference between raw and kibble diets. This kind of content holds its value even when Google decides to shake things up. And most importantly, I always recommend publishing content on our own website. Because no matter how many times the algorithm changes, your website is the only space you fully control. You decide what to publish, how to say it, and how to connect with your audience. At the end of the day, this strategy isn't just for the algorithm, it's for your customers. Finally, reason number 3, results and responsibility. This is a bit more personal. For years, I worked strictly as an SEO content writer. I'd get the brief, write the content, and hand it over to the SEO specialist or the content manager. So, if my blog post got seen, bought in traffic, or turned into sales, that part is not up to me. It depended on the strategy someone else had mapped out. But the more experience I gained, the more I realized I am ready to take on more. And that is why I created the Fur-tastic Plan. I didn't just want to write, I wanted to understand the full picture, from research to strategy to distribution. I want to own the results and not just deliver the content. And for me, this package gives me that chance. It lets me take care of the entire sales funnel, not just one piece of it. And in doing so, it helps me grow too. And that's it. If you made it to this part of the video, thank you so much for your time and for giving me the opportunity to explain to you what I can do to help your business grow in 2025 and beyond. And as a thank you, I'd like to offer you a chance to work with me. And if you commit to 3 months, you get an additional 5% off on our monthly base package. So if you wish to proceed, please fill out the form in the description below so I can send a copy of the first invoice and the service agreement. But if you feel that this is a lot for you right now, I perfectly understand. You can find my other products and services on my website, Pet Content Solutions, or you can chat with me on LinkedIn or subscribe to this YouTube channel. And that's it. See you soon. Take care. Bye.